Good morning, everybody. Oh, good morning. It's Sheila. This is Positive Changes. Um, Good morning, Maggie. How are you? Good morning, Cece. Yes, a little bit of sunshine. Today I'm in my cozy clothes for today, just because I woke up this morning. It was storming and raining. The rain has died down some, but they're expecting more rain for us today. So, and whenever it's kind of gloomy and rainy, it just puts me into a low energy mood to start off the day with. So, since today is plan and play day on cruising through the holidays, which is day 22 of cruising through the holidays, there's a total of 30 days. So, we're almost done. We're the last 2 weeks of the cruise for this leg of the cruise, anyway. So I thought for today, I'm going to be cozy. We're going to plan. We're going to chat and just enjoy this day. Good morning, beautiful lady. How are you doing, Amanda? How is everything with the family? You still have my prayers and hopes. You know, I read that article and I shared it on my Facebook. So yeah, there's already some of my personal friends here in town are praying as well for you guys. No news yet. Well, we're still praying. Um, yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through that. Well, today, plan and play. Um, I watched FlyLady. I finished watching all of the rest of FlyLady's videos for this cruise, which goes up to Thanksgiving. And I jotted down little notes of what each one is. So today's video, which is linked down below, she talks about for planning for any additional gifts that we haven't received, we haven't gone out and gotten yet. Even things like even clutter-free gifts. If you don't want to go out and buy something big, maybe think about clutter-free gifts like a gift card. My son likes playing video games on Steam, so I might go ahead and buy him a $20 or $30 Steam card or something like that. But that's for today's cruise. So the cruise is cruising. Good morning, Chris. See, you snuck in there. I didn't even see you. Well, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Yeah. Yep. Our hearts and loves go out to Amanda's family. They're dealing with something really serious right now. And I'll let her share that if she wants to share that. But yeah. Chrissy, praying girl. Yep. Yeah, she is a sneaky lady. All right. So today, clutter-free gifts, gift cards is what FlyLady mentions. And I was thinking about that a little bit this morning. And I thought, what could be another clutter-free gift that we could give? And the first thing that pops into my head is time. Sometimes all people want from us is a little bit of our time. Sometimes it's just to have someone to talk to or to vent to or just to be with, just to kind of hang out with. Maybe a friend or a relative's working on a project, and having an extra pair of hands to complete that project might be very helpful. So you could maybe offer your services as a gift, things like that. Candy or a special treat, yeah, that's another option. But I was kind of veering away from candy. One, I personally don't need candy. I mean, you can clearly see I've ate my fill of candy in my lifetime. And I'm trying to veer away from those type of sweets. But also, just the price of candy has really gone up. And so it kind of deters me from even buying it in the first place. So, hey, Maggie, I did 12 gift cards so far. Got a desk for gray and pop socket with sight words. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's something that I'm FlyLady talks about tomorrow is um, the Christmas cards. That's tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Anyway, for today, though, I thought I would sit here and chat with you guys and work on my planner. I hopped on to Marianne's live stream Sunday where she was setting up her weekly planner. And so I've got the outlines of my planner done. See, I'll show you a little sneak peek of what I managed to come up with. That's how I've decorated my sheets for today. So I'm just going to fill them in. I wrote them all down on my little notes here. It's just I never got them in my planner book. So that's what I'm going to do today. Amanda says, I have a friend who dates her friends and takes them out to dinner, events, and shows. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice gift. Chrissy says, I may give my hubby some coupons. Some coupons? Okay. I'm just envisioning my husband with coupons, and it's comical. Amanda goes, could make reservations to take friends and family out. Yep. Thanks, Maggie. Yeah, I want to get back into journaling and planning like I used to, because I used to do bullet journals. I showed you guys the other day like a whole bunch of my planners that I've used over the years. And so I want to get back into that. So that's what I'm doing here today. Looks good. Thanks. Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, Cece. Um, so clutter-free diet. So we talked about the clutter-free gifts, and you guys are coming up with great ideas too with clutter-free gifts. But it's planning too. So I need to plan out my day, my week. Now the bug guy came yesterday. And we always get our homes, we have it sprayed outside our home a couple of times of the year just to keep the critters at bay, and that helps a great deal. Today is my cozy day. Tomorrow my daughter has an appointment to get her ears cleaned out. Oh, there's my markers. I ought to put these in my tub here, but it's full, so I need to reorganize my markers and dig out what I actually use. Whoops. There we go. And then Thursday we have early dismissal. Oh. Sorry if the noise is disturbing. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do. Let me Let me put that, where is that? Let's do this as a to-do. Bake with Amanda. We get, well, I guess I don't need that. Bake with Amanda. She wants to do some baking this week, but I'm not sure which day exactly. And I'm going to do it as one of my live stream videos. She had fun making the fruitcake last year and helping me with that video last year. So I asked her, when she wanted to do baking, I asked her, well, do you want to be on the live stream and we do this together? And she was up for that. So probably Thursday or Friday. I need to find out from her which day works best for her. Because sometimes with her group of friends online that they do their virtual reality gaming thing, their gaming platform and crusades and whatever they call it. I need to know when that is, so it doesn't interfere with that. So, anyway, like a night owl, no chore coupons, nap as long as you want. Oh, okay. I just had the sprinkler guy blow them out. Oh, wait a minute. Am I missing something? Not disturbing. I just helped hubby buy a new 75-inch TV for his room. I don't know what to get him now for Birthmas. Well, you know what? With my husband and I, when we buy each other or ourselves big gifts like that, sometimes we just consider that our birthday gift or our Christmas gift. And so come the time for us to have our birthday or Christmas, we don't buy ourselves anything like that or anything. We don't even buy ourselves gifts. Basically because we already received our gift and we're just enjoying it now. Now, I don't know how you and your husband feel about that, but that's how my husband and I deal with Christmas gifts, for each other, especially if there's something that we buy throughout the year for ourselves or each other, then we don't really put a lot of emphasis on buying each other gifts for Christmas because we've gotten that pretty much already. So, and he's chill with that. Yeah. You girls are always so quiet. Both girls live in the house. Your girls are always so quiet. Both girls live. Yeah, they both live in the house. They're just upstairs in their room. Um, and I can hear Bethany just now coming down. But Amanda, because she plays and she's in this group with people that are international and they're all over the world that she's got friends with. The time frame for her is different for us because sometimes she's up all night because that's when her friends can get on and they do their things. So a lot of times Amanda will be asleep during the day or a good portion of the day because she's up for a good portion of the night. He used my 1-year gift for $50 off and a 20% discount. And besides, my girls know I do this live stream, and so they allow me that time to do this so that they're not on the live stream. So they're pretty considerate in that regards. Maybe you could record something together. Well, yeah. Well, Amanda is wanting to do some baking. So, and I asked her if she wanted to do the live stream and she was up for it. So she just wanted to know which day we're going to do it. So I'm thinking Thursday or Friday. I'm going to ask her today. And then again, we might do something Monday. I don't know. Yeah, that's how you should all do that. With that, yeah, with your $50 off gift card and 20% discount. Yeah, mine scream. Well, you've got boys though. You've got boys, and so I mean, and you're and also yours is younger. Yours is younger than mine. So good morning. That's Bethany. She's coming down. I'm surprised Gavin has not used that with me about his friends. Gavin is still up when I get up for the day. Yeah. My husband screams at games too. That's why he has his own room here. And my husband never got into the games that much. He used to when we were first dating. He had a computer. Well, he had a computer and he had games on it, and we would play them. But he never got rambunctious when he played. And then I think it was Wolfenstein or Zoom. I can't remember which one it was. Now this is we're talking 96, 97, 96, 97, 98, somewhere in there. I remember playing either Wolfenstein or Zoom on his computer, and for some reason the graphics of those games bothered me so much I got headaches and got dizzy. And so I stopped playing video games on the computer. And it wasn't until um well, when we bought this house and we started doing some remodeling, my husband's cousin was offered to take part as part of the uh, gaming um, testers. Yeah, the gaming testers for The Sims Online. And she asked if I wanted to join. And so you know, she sent me the file, or well, actually it was the discs. You remember the old discs that we had to download all those things onto our computers? She let me borrow the disc so I could download the program, and her information. She sent me her link so that I could get on and link on there too. I had my own account. We had so much fun playing that, and then my understanding was some people were using that game inappropriately. Um, it was attracting wrongful abuse. I'm just gonna, yeah. And so they took the platform down, and I don't think it was quite a big enough platform anyway for as many people that wanted to be a part of it and play on it. And when it went live, I think it just got too big for their server to handle. But I miss The Sims Online. I had so much fun playing that because I could go over to their house, they could come over to my house. We had we had this pizza gaming console thing that was in one of the rooms, and then 4 people could play on it at the same time. And so you had to make a pizza from the ingredients that you were given. And because we got on some kind of a voice chat together, so we could communicate with one another, say, hey, I've got this and this. All right, I've got this and this. So like, okay, you put this ingredient, I'll put you put the sauce, I'll put the crust, Johnny will put the cheese, and Amy will have the pepperoni, and then we would make a pizza that way. It was fun. I had so much fun, and now it's not like that no more. I wish they would. I wish they would be able to make that kind of a game available again, especially since there's so much more multiplayer servers out there. Making The Sims as a multiplayer server would, I think, is still doable, especially nowadays with technology improved. But we were talking like the early 2000s when that came out. um, Gavin is 18. If hubby plays, he does not play with people or he can't hear them. No headset. He likes Call of Duty and things like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I never got into Call of Duty, but I've seen a few videos. I'm glad my hubby isn't loud with games. My brothers are definitely loud when they play. Now Amanda, my Amanda, she can get loud when she's doing whatever she's doing up there. So yeah, I have a loud kid. And Nathan, he can get loud too, but thankfully he's in his room and it's kind of muffled a little bit. But every now and then you hear him pounding on his desk. I'm like, dude, be careful. You're going to end up punching a hole in your desk like Ethan Payne did. And if you don't know who Ethan Payne is, his username on YouTube is Bazinga. He's one of the sidemen from the UK. And so he used to do that. I don't think he does it quite so much nowadays, but my Nathan definitely bangs on his desk. He yells. Yeah, that was like Animal Jam. I hate when bad people ruin it for the rest of us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I don't know if I've got that completely accurate, but that's my understanding of what happened. I think partly was because the server wasn't big enough for the traffic that was using the game and playing the game, but I also heard that there was people like verbally or like doing some kind of sexual abuse or like typing inappropriate things to one another on there. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was my understanding when I heard it. Yeah, I wish it would not have crazy peeps. Yeah. Well, see, that's why I love what Amanda's doing. She's a part of a group that forms like safe zones for gaming platforms for kids. Now, and so they join their group and then they can go and play these games and they're in a safe group. And they do, they will go to other gaming platforms and, you know, observe other people playing and watch the chatter, and if there's somebody that they feel like would be good for their group, then they invite them in. Say, hey, would you like to join us and we can play together over here, and they make it into a safe zone. Zach screeches like a little girl when he plays games. Good morning, Jamie. How are you? Mine do like a moan. It's weird. Oh, Animal Jam. That was like Animal Jam was like that, and they were kids playing. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Now my son sometimes will invite me to play Minecraft with him. He and we have our own little world on Minecraft, but I haven't been on there for a while. So, but he tells me some of the things that he's done. I guess I ought to go visit it and do something. So, oh yeah, bake with Amanda. I've got that on there, but I don't know if I want to do that Thursday or Friday. I'm just going to put it on one of those days, and we'll see how that goes. Um, oh, I'm writing that on the wrong sheet. Did I write on the wrong sheet? I did write it on the wrong sheet. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, I'm using a friction pen, and I can just erase that. Now I gotta make up for what I didn't do. There we go. Babe and I wanted to start a gaming channel, but we're just too busy. I've considered that. I do have a Twitch account, and I thought about at least doing one live stream of gaming of some sort. I haven't quite reached that level yet. But I've been thinking about it, especially since watching who was it? What's her name? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't look at it. Oh, golly, what's her? Elaine. Elaine Realized. Yeah. When I watched some of Elaine's videos, was it last year, early this year? Sometimes she mentioned that she will sometimes play Minecraft on her Twitch. And so I'm like, oh, she's in the budgeting community, but yet she sometimes will play games. Interesting. So that got me thinking, I like playing games, but would I be good enough? I don't know. I always question myself. I know I am terrible about that. Okay. I am terrible when it comes to that. So, all right, where are we at here? Let me write it on this page because I wrote it on the wrong page. That's okay though. We can fix. Okay. That is that. That is that. Ah, here we go. This is what I want to write over here. And that's either going to be on a Thursday or Friday. All right, so let me erase this because I wrote it on the wrong page. Thankfully, I'm using a friction pen, so cleanup is easy. Or not too difficult today. It's okay. But we're getting things planned out. Oh, I forgot to put that dot on that one. There we go. I just don't know if anybody would watch it. But it's just something I do for fun. It's like with YouTube. I'm doing this because I like to. I'm not really expecting any major things out of it. I'm just doing this because it's something I enjoy doing. This type of thing kind of helps hold me accountable. And with you guys being here, it's like, okay, I better do this, or at least I have a few people that I'm letting down. So, all right, that's the old sheet. We don't need that. We don't need these. So that's fixed. All right, I fixed my sheets. So this is what I got so far. I don't have a whole lot, but I got a little bit. So there's what my sheets, there we go. That's what my sheets look like right now. I'm still needing to fill in some more stuff. Whoops. Okay. I'm trying to get the angled right. There we go. So we got those done. It's not a lot, but we can add to it. I do have, where is it? Oh, my brain dump. Yeah. My brain dump. Let me dig out my to-do list. I did make my to-do list. So I can put some of these things into my journal for this week. So I've made the pumpkin puree. I still have more pumpkin to bake, but I can do that later. I currently have enough to do with what I need for Thanksgiving. What do I want to do this week? Okay. We're going to be baking with Amanda. I think while we're baking with her on Thursday, I should bake my bread. She might be baking her cookies and such, but I ought to bake my bread and dinner rolls. I can do both of those either on Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna mark Thursday just in case. And that way the bread will be done, the dinner rolls can be done, and then when I bake my dinner rolls, I can just put them in the freezer and then dig them out the day before Thanksgiving to thaw and warm them up the day of, and I don't have to worry about dinner rolls because they'll be done. Um, let's see. I did do dishes yesterday. How did I do that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Where? Yeah, there we go. I did do dishes yesterday, and I did my live yesterday. So I've got a focus week section right here. This is sort of like my habits that I've been keeping track of now. I'm going to try to keep track of them this way. And then compare it to last week's, which I didn't do anything. I didn't document them like last week. So that's why it says ugh. Because I just didn't keep track. So I'm trying to get back into journaling and tracking better. So what other things do I need to do? Let's do some more prepping of my veggies. Because if I can prep them and put them in the freezer, then that'll just help me next week. Get some things done and out of the way this week. All right, I can do those. Do all of my baking, I think, on Thursday. And if I don't get them all done on Thursday, then I can do some on Friday. Now, that's actually a week till Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah, Thursday is a week till Thanksgiving. So getting things done like a week. I don't know. So whenever I chopped up my potatoes last week, I didn't get them in the freezer as quickly as I thought I was going to. And for some silly reason, I was thinking this week was Thanksgiving. When I chopped up the potatoes, I was thinking this week was Thanksgiving. So I still need to chop up potatoes because the potatoes that I did last week, I went ahead and just cooked them up for human hot dish last night. So I need to chop some more potatoes. Maybe I could do those, see, tomorrow. I guess I could do them. I don't know. I'm going to mark Friday first off. I'm thinking there's something else I wanted to do tomorrow, but now I can't think of what it was. I'm not sure what we're having. Well, I can share with you what we're having. We're having a rotisserie chicken, mashed potatoes, and dressing, homemade dressing. Seasoned green beans, green bean casserole, corn casserole, um, turnips. Oh, I went out to my dad's house a couple of days ago to check on him, and he sent me home with a bag of turnips. So we're gonna have turnips for Thanksgiving, and it came out of his garden. I mean, I even helped pull them out of the garden, so they're fresh out of the garden. Dinner rolls, and of course pumpkin pie, and whatever goodies that Amanda decides she wants to make. Probably Norwegian butter cookies. She likes those. I thought it was when I was looking at the sale papers. Yeah, I just bought the potatoes and butter yesterday for next week. Okay, great. So you're that much closer. And of course, pumpkin pie. Yep. I do have some heavy cream, so I just might make my own whipped topping. Instead of buying pre-made whipped topping, I've got powdered sugar. I can make my own whipped topping. Homemade stuff. I like homemade stuff. Let's see. And then I need to chop the onions. What other? Oh, turnips. I can go ahead and get my veggies all prepped. I can do all that Friday and then just stick them in the freezer. So then all I have to do is dig them out. Let's see. Any other veggies that I need to prep? I don't think so. So there's those 4 things for Friday. Got the potatoes. Oh, I need to bake I think I might bake the pie next week. That wouldn't take very long. Yeah, that's pretty good. Abby does your desserts. Yeah, Amanda usually does our desserts because she's a baker. But then my dad might make a mulberry pie. That's been his contribution mostly whenever we have holiday get-togethers. He will make a mulberry pie. And he gets the mulberries from his mulberry tree in his yard. So he's pretty good about making that. Um, I think that's everything that I need to put on here for now, anyway, that I know of. Yeah, that's. Okay. Okay, that's better. Getting a few things, done. Uh, so excuse me. Maggie goes, I promise I'm still here, just crocheting my hands on. That's fine, Maggie. I'm kind of engulfed in my planner, and I'm not chit chatty. Going to get some. Okay, you have a great day, Amanda. Drive safely as you go get Zach. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize at all. I'm kind of in my zone here, and that's something that I know. I don't know if that's ADHD or autism, or I don't know exactly what, but whenever I get into a zone, I just like zone out to everything else around me, and I'm just zone into what I'm working on. I try to multitask, but then sometimes I can't. So I will zone in to what I'm doing, and then somebody's over here talking to me, and I just ignore them. I don't even realize I'm doing it either. Uh, um, uh, okay. So, I'm sorry if I'm kind of being boring to all you guys that are watching this as um, a replay. I'm just, like I said, I just zone into whatever I'm working on. I'm just trying to get my planner organized. I got my notes written right here. I'm just trying to get them onto my planner and then distribute it between the days so I know what's what. Um, so how are you guys doing? Maybe I ought to just stop what I'm doing and just focus on you guys that are in chat still. Who all is still in chat anyway? Hopefully you're just, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just being a bit boring today and I'm not chatty. We're just also we're all engulfed in working on our own things today, and that's okay. Maggie's still here. You're just crocheting. What's your next project that you're crocheting, Maggie? Nathan was asking me again today about his poncho that he wants, so I might take him to get some yarn either today or tomorrow after he gets out of school. We'll see how it goes. We're just body doubling. Body doubling? What do you mean by that? I'm working on a big wholesale order for Christmas. Oh, that's right. You mentioned that yesterday. What kind of, oh, you're making the little peppermint, are they peppermint ornaments? They can hang from the tree or what? I know I saw you crocheting your peppermint uh, round discs. They look like they could be coffee holder or I mean a coaster. Uh, yeah, your peppermint key. Oh, they're keychains. Okay. Well, last night or yesterday, I found this pattern and it didn't quite turn out right. I think I used too big of a hook. I was trying to make um, a coaster for my cup, my teacup, and so I tried to make a heart shape, and it kind of turned out to be a well-rounded triangle rather than a heart shape. So yeah, I need to work on that. Like I said, I'm a little bit rusty with some of my crochet skills. And like I said, I probably used the wrong size of hook anyway, because it's really big. But yeah, I might make some more of those. I was thinking maybe I can make some of the, Chrissy, I was thinking maybe I can make a bunch of these kind of things, different colors, and bring them to the convention and just see if anybody is interested. I mean, I don't have a stand. I'm not expecting to have a stand, but I might bring them along for anyone who wants one. That I have to see if I can get the pattern right. But it didn't quite turn out good. It's sufficient. I mean, my coffee cup fits on it just nicely and it's great. It's just not quite shaped right. Body doubling is an ADHD thing used to improve productivity. Sometimes it helps to have someone else in the room to get things. I understand that. That's why I think maybe I do that too, because I like watching those cleaning videos. And so while they're cleaning their house, I'm going around cleaning my living room, or I'll have the TV on in the bedroom while they're doing their housework. I'm in my bedroom folding clothes and watching that. So maybe that's what I do too. I didn't know that was called that. I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. But that's what I do sometimes to motivate myself to get things done. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Thanks. Thanks, Chrissy. I'm trying. A little rusty with my crochet skills, but I'm working it out. Make sure you use cotton for coasters. It absorbs better than acrylic. Okay. I just picked out whatever yarn I had. So, and I was just trying it out. I didn't know. Multitasking is not a positive thing. All it does is mind shift. Yeah. I've heard of what they call stack task stack tasking, I think is what it's called. It's where you group different things together that kind of work well together to kind of move you along to from one task to another, but you've kind of grouped the same tasks or similar tasks together. Well, like your morning routine. You get up, you make your bed, you get dressed, you do your skincare, you do certain things that are like your morning task group of tasks. Stack tasking is great. Yeah. I body doubled with one of your washing dishes videos. Oh gosh. That's that you didn't get my good side. That was so cringe to look at that. I can't watch him. Bless your heart for watching my um dishwashing videos because I certainly can't. It's too cringe for me. Unless it's two mindless tasks, then multitasking is great. Yeah, yeah. Like errand day, batch filming. I always body double. Well, that's why I need to make more vlogs. I need to get back to vlogging. But then I like the live streams because then I don't have to edit anything. And so I don't have to worry about it. I just do it and get it done. Maybe we could do body doubles as a live stream. And I've seen where you could I thought there was some way that you could like bring in somebody's audio into your video. I don't know how that would work. That that the audience can hear both of us. I just don't know if I have the equipment to do that, but that would be cool. Because uh I wanted to collaborate with Amanda sometime on different kind of saving challenge videos or something where we're both on there. You'd hear both of us, you know. And so we're doing things and people can watch either my perspective or her perspective. And then, but yet they could still hear both of our conversations. And then we can both still converse with the chat. I don't know. I'm thinking, I know these things are possible because I've seen other live streamers do this type of thing. I just don't know the logistics on how to make that possible for my own setup. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I could have a procrastination day live stream. That might be pretty cool. Instead of doing my live streams on Mondays and just sit down and chat with you guys and accountable Monday, I'm actually up doing things. I don't even have to really read chat if I don't really want to. It's like I'm just doing my things and we're just this is just a work day and I'm just inviting you into my day. StreamYard. I've never heard of StreamYard. Hmm. Is that a streaming platform? Now, I do have Discord, and so I know I've seen people like do live streams on Twitch, but then they are chatting with their buddies on Discord, but yet you can hear their audio. You can hear everybody's audio. We do it all along with you or watch you and have a cup of Joe, LOL. It's it stinks with YouTube. Oh, it syncs. I'm sorry. It syncs with YouTube. Okay. Nice. I've seen where they do that on Twitch. I've seen people do that on Twitch, but they use Discord as their audio connection. So you can hear the streamer as well as their friends that they're chatting to. It's free unless you get a more professional. Um, when I had multiples on for interviews, that's what I used. Interesting. I may have to look into that because I could anything that's free, I'm up for free. Thanks, Chrissy. See, I know these things are possible. I just don't know enough about different platforms. Like oh, what is it that one? Let me see. What is it that I use? Oh, like the Clipchamp. I had never heard of Clipchamp until Eva mentions that she edits her videos with Clipchamp. So then I started doing that, and you know, it makes it easy because I've got in Clipchamp I have like 4 different setups for my videos, and that I don't have to continually be adding the intro and the outro all the time. It's already in there. I just need to change out the main part of the video and edit that part. So that makes that part of editing a lot easier. Use the free version. Okay, well, I'll have to think about that. I've been coming up trying to think of new things to do for this new year, what I want to do as far as content. I want to get back into planning and maybe do like a weekly plan with me video. I love watching Mary Ann's plan with me live streams. Um, so, and I love her aesthetic. And so I'm trying this new aesthetic, and I've done planning with the what is it, the bullet journal. I've done bullet journal planning before, and I enjoyed it. It's just after a while, drawing everything out and counting all the squares and everything was a bit tedious. But then she showed how she's got forms she's already got the layouts already set up, and you could purchase her layouts and print them off yourself. Well, I I made my own dupes. I like doing this kind of thing anyway. So when she said she already had the layouts set up ahead of time, all she has to do is print them out. I'm like, I can do that. And I so I did. I made my own duped layouts like hers. Here's one of the pages. Yeah, there's one of the pages. It's just a simple layout. I just fill it in. And then I can go over the lines with different colored pens or markers. And so I take it from this to this. So, and she inspired it, so I'm like, I can do that. And that would ease up my headache of having to draw out my weeklies day after day after day. I just have it already printed out. Never heard of that one. Oh, the the StreamYard. I'd never heard of StreamYard either, but I wrote it down on my planner here, so I will be looking into that. Now, my kids, they got me into Discord because they had a Discord account themselves that they chat with their friends. So they encouraged me to get a Discord account so that we have our own little chat with me and the kids. So if I need to get a hold of one of them, they always have their Discord notifications on, so at least they see a message from mom. Yeah, stickers. That is cool. So anyway, well, I got a good start to my week. I got my habit trackers started. I've got my cruising through the holidays content written on here. And our regular appointments up here at the top. These are the most important things. Like this one, I got early dismissal, so, or appointments up there at the top, so it takes precedence. And then my tasks for what I'm going to do which day. And if I have to switch a day, then I can move it a day. Yeah, we got a few things accomplished today. And thank you, Chrissy, for bringing that to my attention. I didn't know about StreamYard, but I'll see if I can make it work. I don't even know if my computer system is set up for that, but we'll see. Because I do this live stream with my phone, and because I don't have any other camera to link anything to. But you know what? It's one step at a time, and I've come to enjoy these live streams. It eases my burden of having to worry about editing. And I am such a critic about myself, my editing. And so too often I don't think I do a good job. Whether I do or not, I'm my own worst critic when it comes to that. So doing a live stream and not worrying about editing, just allowing myself to be myself, frees me up of that mental burden. Well, ClickChamp has helped a lot since I have some things already set up. And also I have a list of different editing tools over to the side that I use repeatedly that I don't have to hunt for them. They're just all listed there, and I could just use what I want to use. And having the different video types, like my Christmas video separate from just a regular cleaning video or whatever. The intro and outros are slightly different, so it makes that easier since they're already there and I don't have to keep putting them in there. I just have to shuffle them over to the end a little bit to make room for my new video that pops in. So I could just replace the old one with the new one. All right, guys. Well, we made it a full hour, and I hope it wasn't too devastatingly boring for anybody, since there was a good portion of it that I was just super focused on writing my things down on my sheets. But I got it all done. And so here's what there went my pen. Here's what my planner looks like. Oops, I can't see. And the reason why it's shiny, this is one of those insert things that Marianne suggested. It's a dashboard that if I want to put stickers on it or a sticky note or something on there, I can. But if I open it, oh shoot, that came over. I thought that was in there. But if I don't want to, and I just want to look at both pages at the same time, I can just open it up, and I can see through the clear sheet. But then the tab to go to that week is right there. So it's a It's an idea I got from Marianne. And, that's why I like this community. We give each other really good ideas. And I hope this is a good idea for somebody else. But I'm not taking full credit because it's Marianne's idea. But you've created that. Well, I took her lines, her diagram. This is actually her layout. I may create my own layout with different size boxes, but boxes are boxes. Just but I did do my own colors. It was just a plain blank diagram sheet. I just added the different markers my own way. Oh, my intro? Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. It's just that whenever I have to keep doing the intros, it gets tiring. But having a default intro for different things, it makes it easier. Especially if it's a similar themed item, or a similar theme type of videos, they can have the same intro. I don't know. I'm working on my creativity. I can be my own worst critic when it comes to creativity, and I recognize that, but I'm just focusing more on what do I enjoy doing and embracing that. And if people like it, then they like it. If they don't, then they don't. There's some things that I don't always like, but that doesn't mean that's not good. What somebody else does isn't good. It's just not for me. And I have to reconcile myself with that. Just continue doing what I'm enjoying doing. Yep. Yeah. And like I said, if I do decide to do a live stream of a video game or something over on Twitch or something, it's for pure enjoyment. But who knows where we go. Hey, Shania. I was just about to say goodbye. We've been going on an hour already. How are you doing, my friend? I hope your back's feeling better this week. I was organizing my thoughts in my planner today, so it's not fully full, but I can add some stickers to it to kind of fill in the empty spaces. But yeah, I got a good start to it. So there we go. Those are my sheets today for this week. Well, you guys have an amazing day. I did a back update on my video yesterday. Oh, I have to watch that. I was out and about yesterday, so I didn't catch up on any videos. I will definitely do that today, since today is my cozy day. I decided I needed a cozy day today. I woke up with storms going on outside, and it was raining when I took my son to school. It's cleared up a little bit, but they're calling for more rain this afternoon. I just wanted to hear your voice. Oh, bless your heart. You got lucky. Well, you got a few snippet of, a few minutes of it. All right, Maggie, I think I'm going to go make coffee, and then I'm going to go live to make up for not making any videos this week. I might be there, Maggie. Yep. I'm going to I'll try to make something. Maybe I can crochet during your live stream. All right, my friends. All right, my friends. You guys have an amazing day, an amazing week. We will see you tomorrow. It is anti-procrastination day tomorrow. And FlyLady talks about Christmas cards, getting those mailed. So I might be doing some of that today here at my desk again. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends. Did it work? Okay. I can't quite tell. Oh, no wonder. Okay. It didn't do it. I'm not hitting the right spot. Sorry, guys.